Hello everyone, my name is Nolan, and some things I like to do in my free time. I love basketball, I love reading, and I love hanging out with my friends. I also play cello, and I play a little bit of piano. Within my family, I have a younger 14-year-old sister, I have 2 dogs, 2 cats, and I dare say the best pet out of all the counselors, a pastel ball python. She's like almost 3 years old, and she's about 3 feet long at this point, so she's pretty cool. So I've been blessed to be raised in a Christian household, and one example of this has been the different Bible camps, almost similar to this one that my parents have sent me to. One was at an old church called Grace Baptist, and every Wednesday night, I would go and I'd learn more about the Bible. I'd practice memorizing some verses, and one of the biggest verses that I remember was John 3:16, which says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believe in him shall not perish, but have everlasting life." And I feel like this is a really important verse about Christianity because it sums up everything that we believe in and how you get to heaven. Because it says that God sent his only Son, Jesus, to die on the cross for us. And that is very important because if you believe in this, you put your faith in it, and you trust and confess your sins to God, then that can be the one way you get to heaven. So after I learned this verse, up until 6th grade I was in that program, and then I switched over to the teen group, which was 6th grade, up until anyone who was going to college. So I made a lot of great older friends there, and they taught me how to deepen my devotional life and how to pray more often. So that was really great. And soon after that, I came to my 8th grade year, and I was starting to get ready to go to high school. And for a while, I really wanted to do sports in high school. I was practicing basketball almost more than I was studying, which is not advisable, but that's what I was doing. And I went to basketball camps over the summer, and I wanted to go to my public high school at Groves, or the one that Nathan goes to, U of D, to practice basketball and play in high school, maybe even go onto a collegiate team. However, after going to an overnight camp over the summer called Northland, I really realized that this might not actually be the route, because I heard this really great verse, Jeremiah 29:11, which says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans for good and not for evil, plans to give you a future and for hope." And I feel like this really led me to believe that God knew what he was doing in my life. And even if that wasn't exactly, sports might not be the way I was going to go, because it's really hard to play sports professionally. Although it's not impossible, I had to trust God. So when my mom suggested I at least shadow International Academy, which was a school very low on my list to go to high school, because it was very academically rigorous, it was known for its hard curriculum, and they don't have any sports, I wasn't for it. But when I shadowed and I heard their community, and I saw how great the school was, I realized that this is actually the place for me. So I ended up going and attending that school, and after my freshman year, I went back to Northland. I heard another really great verse. That was Zechariah 4:6, which says, "And he said to me, This is the word of the Lord unto Zerubbabel, saying, Not by might nor by power, but by my spirit, saith the Lord of hosts." So if you trust in God and you put him first in anything in your life, he will help you get through any hard times you might be experiencing. So my challenge for you after hearing this is there anything in your life that you might be feeling you're not sure about, or you might want to go one way but you feel led by God to go another? Then I would suggest follow your instinct of what you think God might want you to do, because it might not be what you originally want to do, but it will benefit you in the long run, and he knows the plans he has for you, and you can have fun too, because I play basketball for a group of Christian, the school that a lot of the other counselors go to, and I still have a lot of fun while I'm doing what I know God has in store for me. So thank you.